Hi students, this is A. Mandiri Kumar Rajesh. In this video, we are going to discuss the remaining part of 3-point test cross. In the last video, we have discussed up to the F2 generation phenotypes and their gamete types and the number of progenies which were obtained from the F2 generation. So in this video, I am going to teach you how to calculate the recombination frequency of the three alleles, and with that recombination frequency value, how can we construct a genetic map? With that value, how can we construct a genetic map? So in this video, I am going to teach these two important methods. So please listen carefully, my dear boys and girls. Let me explain how to calculate the recombination frequency. So for first, I am going to select the two alleles. So now I am going to calculate the recombination frequency for the two alleles L and G. L and G. So in L and G, L and G. So in L and G, you can find the recombinants lazy. So in the second one, lazy contains 33 recombinants. So small l, capital G contains 33 recombinants. Then the next one, glossy source L, capital L and small g, and it contains 59 recombinants. Then the third type, again small l, capital G, small l, capital G, shows the recombination 44 numbers. Then capital L, capital G contains 40 recombinants. Then the formula for calculating the recombination frequency is number of recombinants divided by number of progenies into 100. So here we have 33, 59, 44, 40. So these are all recombinants. So 33 plus 59 plus 44 plus 40. Number of progenies total 740 into 100. Then the recombination frequency value 176 divided by 740 into 100, and the recombination frequency value is about 23%. 23.7%. So this is the recombination frequency for capital L and capital G. So that is the recombination frequency for the alleles L and G. So please remember this value. Now I am going to calculate the recombination frequency for L and S. L and S. L and S. So for LS, again it shows the recombinant value 33. So L, small l, capital S contains 33 recombinants. Then sugary, the phenotype of that recombinant sugary, capital L, small s, and it shows the recombinant numbers 4. Then lazy, glossy, and the gamete type is small l, small s, capital S, and the recombinant number is 2. The recombinant number is 2. Then the final one is glossy sugary, and their gametes type is capital L and small s, and it shows the recombinant number 40. So again we are going to calculate these values. 4 here, 2. So 33 plus 4 plus 2 divided by 740 into 100. Here 79 divided by 740 into 100, and the value is about 10.7%. So the recombination frequency of these two alleles L and S is about 10.7%. 10.7%. Then the last one. So I am going to calculate the recombination frequency between the allele G and S. G and S. For G and S, glossy, the phenotype of that recombinant is glossy. L, capital L, small g, capital L, small g, and the recombinant number is about 59. Recombinant number is about 59. Then sugary, the phenotype of the recombinant is sugary, and it shows G and S. Here small g and capital S. Here small g and capital S. Here capital G, small s, capital G, small s. So the recombinant number is 4. Then lacy, glossy. So the gamete type is small g, capital S. So the number of the recombinant is 2. Number of recombinant is 2. Then the final one, the phenotype of the recombinant is lazy, sugary, and the gamete type is capital G, small s, and the number of recombinants are 44. 44. So 59 plus 4 plus 2 plus 44. The answer is 109. So divided by 740 into 100, and that value is about 14.7%. The 14.7%. So the recombination frequency between L and G is about 23.7%, and the recombination frequency between the allele L and S is about 10.7%, and the recombination frequency between the allele G and S about 14.7%, and all the values are less than 50%. All the recombination frequency values are less than 50%, and it shows the genes are linked. The genes are linked. So more than 50%, if the recombination frequency is more than 50%, it shows they are far apart from each other. That alleles are far apart from each other. But here all the values shows the recombination frequency value shows less than 50%. That means that alleles are linked together, and the alleles are linked together. Then with this data, how can we draw a genetic map? With this recombination frequency value or map unit, how can we construct a genetic map? So wait a minute. Let me explain how to construct a genetic map with the help of this data or map unit. So here the value shows all the alleles are linked together. Here all the value, the recombination frequency shows all the alleles are linked together, and the largest value obtained, that is the recombination frequency, is more between capital L and capital G, L and G, and that value is about 23.7%, and it shows these two alleles are located far away from each other, because here the recombination frequency value is more. That means the L and G located in the position, so that locus far away from each other. So it is a chromosome. So L and G are far away from each other. So you can conclude here which allele is going to come, that is S. That is S allele, because it contains, you can find the recombination frequency between the allele L and S is about 10.7%, and that is the least frequency, and it is the least frequency. That means the L and S are arranged close together. L and S are arranged close together. Therefore, S has to come, that S allele has to come in the middle, So the recombination frequency of L and S is about 10.7 map units. Then the recombination frequency between S and G is about 14.7 map units. So in total you can find 25.4 map units. That is, the recombination frequency of L and G is 25.4 map units. But here we find the recombination frequency of L, that allele L and G is about 23.7, but here we obtain the recombination frequency value 25.4 map units. How it happens? Because during double crossover we fail to count the double crossover progenies, the double recombinants. So in double crossover we fail to count the double recombinants. We have to count twice that recombinants. That means 33 plus 59 plus 44 plus 40 plus, here we have to count twice the double recombinant. So 4 plus 2 plus 4 plus 2, then is equal to 180. So now you can find this value 25.4 map units. So we fail to count the double recombinants which was produced from double crossovers. So this is how we have to construct the genetic map of a 3-point test cross. So if you have any doubt regarding this 3-point test cross, please let me know. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.